Hi everybody, Gisele Grenier here from artplace.ca. Today is not a painting tutorial, it's a photo tutorial. I get a lot of emails from you guys and this particular one stood out because I can really relate to this. Oh, I'm going to have to black out a lot of these words, Margaret, but thank you for sharing. I'm so frustrated with a lot of the tutorials out there on stupid iPhones. I don't have an iPhone, nor do I intend on buying an iPhone. I know you don't have an iPhone. How do you work your pictures? I bleeped out a few other stuff in there, so totally fine. Yeah, I don't own an iPhone. I'm a big Android person. Joe's the same. I've been doing video for a really long time. Technology is changing a lot, so I have to keep up with technology, and everything is for an iPhone, which isn't fair, okay? Because there's more than one brand out there. There's Android. So I can totally relate, and it is, you know, you're paying, you know, paying hundreds of dollars for a course, and then half the course is done with an iPhone, which isn't right. Okay, you need to be able to do both. This tutorial is using Android. Okay, it's using Android, and I have an LG 5, and Joe has an LG 4. I made sure I was able to work it. This will work really with any Android because the app is from the Google Play Store. So Margaret, I feel ya. So let's go down to the table here. So I took my phone out of my case, put my palette paper here, easy if I drop it. So you can go to the Google Play Store and download an app called Pixabay. And if you've seen my videos, you know that I use Pixabay a lot for photos that you guys can use, because those photos are uploaded by people with the intention of other people downloading them and using them for free. You don't even need to contact the photographer for permission. First thing you're asked for is, you know, what do you want to search for? I'm going to search for a photo for a chickadee because my upcoming video is a chickadee painted on some escarpment stone. So I'm going to search for chickadee. And this will also work on a tablet, Android tablet as well. As long as you can put Pixabay on there, it's fine. I don't know if Pixabay is available for an iPhone. If it is, that's super. Okay, so it comes up. And there's a reason why I'm doing it this way. I already know the picture I'm going to use. This one here. Look how dark it is. Okay, this is super dark. I could just plop my phone there and it'll be fine. I can use it, but it is really dark. So what do you do if you have a photograph that you've downloaded from wherever and it's too dark? I have the entire Adobe suite, but what if you don't? Okay, so if you go back to the Google Play Store, again, I don't know if it's available for the iPhone, and then you search for SnapSeed. Okay, I'm going to download the picture, and you can download in any resolution you want. I already have the high resolution. So I'll just download this way. It's going to download. And then what I'm going to do is close that. And I'm going to go to my file manager and go to my download. There it is there. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to use my gallery just to get it there. And then I want to edit it. So having Snapseed, it's a full functioning photo editor for your phone. It's free, completely free. There's also Aviary. I have Adobe on here as well, but Snapseed is really good. So I'm going to click the edit, and I can do it with Aviary, Photoshop Express, but I'm going to use Snapseed. And then from here, I mean, it is a bit daunting because there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to click the pencil. Then I can tune the image. Well, I want to, first of all, yeah, I want to lighten that, and then you can press this little button here. There's instructions on this, but I just want to quickly show you how I do it. So by changing the brightness, and then you just scroll up and down. I mean, how easy is that? So hopefully you'll be able to see that. There we go. See? And then I click the check mark and be done. I can also go here with the tune image. It can do it auto adjusted, and then it'll auto adjust. But there's a lot of stuff in here. There's also filters. So if I turn around and I'm going to exit, so I don't want to save it. Let's go down to the pre-made filters. So I can turn around, click lens blur, and it will do, depending on where you put the blue dot, and then the blur strength. I don't know if you guys can see that. I actually should have lightened it first. and it blurred everything around the side. So let me lighten this. There we go. Everything around the side is light. Isn't that neat? So this is a really super simple for me because I've been doing it for a while, but this is a great way that you can just use your phone, use Pixabay, you can use Pexels. I don't know if they have an app, but Pixabay, they actually have an app for the phone. Download your pictures and just edit them in SnapSeed. You can crop, you can change the colors. Ideally, especially when I'm working with, if I'm teaching the grisaille technique, which is, and for the way that I do it, you create your painting in black and white, or you create it with umber tones, and then this is more for oils, and then you overlay oil colors on top, and it's an old style technique. And even for drawing, ideally the photo you want to work from, it's so much easier if the photo is in black and white. So you can use something like SnapSeed and just convert the photo to black and white, bump up the contrast so you really see those values, because the one big problem with using photos for reference for painting is everything's kind of gray. You don't really get those good contrasts. So using applications like this is really good. So I hope that this helps you Android users out there. What I would like to hear though, I'm going to address two different groups of people. So for the Android users, if you're already using an app to edit your photos on your phone, can you share in the comments below what you are using? For the iPhone users, let me know what you guys are using. Probably by the time I read the letter, iPhone users may have just left, but backed out of the video. But if you're an iPhone user and you're here, let me know what you use for photo editing. Maybe what you can do is maybe list, for both groups, list the phone that you have, and then the app that you have, and how you found the learning experience for this. Because I get so many emails from people, especially new students. What do I do with the photo? You provided the photo. What do I do with the photo? So it's handy if you guys can maybe share what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And if you're either in either group, and you don't use an app, what do you use to edit your photos? So share below. That way we can all learn from each other. Nobody knows everything, and I learn from you guys and you learn from me. And so I look forward to hearing from you on that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you won't miss out on anything. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you like the content, because the engagement that you guys give me is what helps me determine what videos to do. And don't forget to answer the questions below. I'll also put the questions in the description just to be more clear as to what I'm asking you guys. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this photo and I'm going to do a sketch and prepare for my next painting. I'm going to be painting a chickadee on a piece of escarpment stone. This is Niagara escarpment stone. So I'm going to be painting an actual wildlife painting on that. So I hope you'll join me in that video. All right. So until I see you next time, stay inspired.